What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and some more Birthright coverage here as we're winding our way towards the very end of the Bloodline abilities. So we got a powerful one to look at today called Touch of Decay, and this one is only for folks who have a derivation from Azrai and only exists in its great form here. So as you might imagine, this one is pretty nasty. So a character with this ability can destroy inanimate objects with just a mere touch. So scary stuff. Certainly if you were to encounter, again, someone with this bloodline and have something like this to deal with. So, metal rusts, stone crumbles to sand, and wood rots to pulp. They can use this power once per day and can affect up to 10 cubic feet plus 1 cubic foot per level. So, again, pretty nasty there. Again, only on inanimate objects, but still, you know, your shiny, fancy gear, armor, etc., weapon could just crumble, essentially, with this, so pretty nasty. The effect is nearly instantaneous, and any item touched must save versus disintegration or be destroyed. So if used against the weapons or armor of an enemy, they must succeed an attack roll to activate the power, but still pretty nasty if they are able to do that, and if the players can't figure out what exactly or why they might be trying to grab something like that, you know, it might be too late if the person using this, or the monster, whatever it might be, does manage to succeed. So this ability tends to manifest accidentally about once per month, possibly destroying items the character does not wish to ruin. So it's not something necessarily that they have full control over, but nonetheless, you know, again, if you encounter this on some of the nastier monsters that are out there, and again, we'll have a whole series on that, so the different Anshe, it's a pretty nasty ability. So we'll see that certainly on a couple of them that have that ability, and so just any encounter with them is not just potentially deadly just in and of itself, but really when you factor in that they have this ability on top of it, it just adds a whole new layer of risk to such an encounter. So now, about the only saving grace, as it says, is it tends to be sort of an accidental manifestation, or in some sort of way, like it might be associated with the type of monster that it might be. Again, we'll cover that in a little bit more detail when we get to the actual big bad guys of the setting. But it's just a whole nother layer of complexity and potential deadliness. Now, again, a player character could have this if they have this bloodline derivation, but it could make for some interesting and complicated moments too, where if, you know, inexplicably you get the party's traveling, but, you know, suddenly vital gear is destroyed, or you know, they're suddenly left without clothes or armor, or just other gear, right? So that's just a nasty, if uncontrollable ability, and could lead for some fun investigative work for the players to try and figure this out too, if they're not quite sure why this keeps happening to a player. But let us know in the comments, guys, what you think of Touch of Decay. Too powerful, too random, and just, you know, any memorable moments that you've had in your campaigns where either you've encountered a NPC with this ability, or if one of your player characters was ideally, we'll say, afflicted by this ability. So drop us a comment there, like, subscribe, and we'll have more as we wrap up the series here with travel and then unreadable thoughts in the next few videos. We'll be back. Thanks so much for watching.